Hello everyone, it has been a hot minute since I've talked about, well, Dronebreaker. As I mentioned, I'm still kind of working on it, but it has been the holidays and all sorts of stuff is going on, so not much progress has been made, but I figured to go ahead and post what I have done. Simply put, we have a new thing. I'm gonna start up the game here real quick. I got our simple menu, we open up, play, got level 1, and usually I have this part done pretty easily where I can easily get into the shmup part because the shmup part is what I am focusing on at the current moment. So the biggest thing that I did is add the Mothership. Look at them. There they are. They are so beautiful. They fire at you. They hate you. And you could fly around it and dodge its bullets. You could grab one of its drones and shoot back at it. Although the shooting back at it isn't doing anything, as you can see. It's kind of a little awkward, but what are you gonna do? Still working on that, making getting the mechanics of how it flies around, making it seem like it's bobbing around in space, and also that the cannons kind of aim in your direction, similar in the Dronebreaker, where they are technically aiming at you, but they also are slightly trying to adjust to trail you and be able to hit you. I actually had a lot of trouble with the aiming of the cannons for a hot minute, because what would happen is if the player was able to get behind the ship, the cannons would freak out for a little bit, start spinning. In fact, when I first put the cannons on this mothership, it actually started spinning like it was spinning revolvers in an old Western. It was interesting. But now you could get behind the ship and fly over here and they don't freak out. And if you somehow get behind the ship, fly to the other side of it, they don't weirdly go backwards into the ship and trying to aim at you. They will actually go from left to right, like they, are pivoting on their connection to the ship, because the cannons themselves are separate entities than the mothership itself. So that's a very fun challenge to figure out. The only problem I have right now is I want collision when the player touches the ship, gets hurt. But there's two problems. One, the hitbox of the ship is actually bigger than you can see. There should be a shield over this thing. I just have yet to make the shield and be able to put it in so it can be used as its hitbox. That's still needing to be done. The other thing is, because of how the hitbox works, here's this awkward situation if I run into it. Well, you can't move until you're out of its hitbox. There's no bounce effect. I need to add a bounce effect to this so you bounce off of the shield and not get stuck in it. As you can see, the drones that keep spawning, that's mostly to help you so you can grab them and have ammo to fire back. I'm still working on all the fine tuning of these mechanics, but you can see it kind of building up. I got the mothership in here, it fires at you. There is some mechanics that I want to give it where it has special attacks where you'll go in the top left of the screen and do a smooth movement across the screen, firing consistently downward that you have to dodge. So you special attacks like that to give it some kind of personality while you're fighting it, so it's not just always bobbing around blasting at you. This is supposed to be the first mothership, so it's supposed to be pretty easy overall and not anything too crazy, but I want to give it some interesting things to keep it nice and fun. Haven't got to that point yet, still working on the whole mechanic generation thing. I know how I want to do it, but I still have to get it all set up. Some other fun things that I did is because this mothership can also spawn in drones. I've had some fun little bugs. I learned how to do an OR case and a switch case. So where you could have it could be either of these two variables for this particular part of a switch case to activate. That was something I actually had to learn because I've been doing single case switch cases. Let me see if I can find that for you. Here we go. So in the shmup part, we have this switch case. When you absorb a drone, you get its bullet type. Now the problem is the drones that the mothership spawn are not the same as the drones that normally spawn during this game mode, because they have a slightly different movement style than the drones that spawn in from outside the map using the shmup manager. So I had to add them in here, and I didn't realize to do a dual case like this, I had to stack them like this, so that way if either of these cases are true, it gives it this bullet type. Realize I also kind of break my game a little bit when I grab a ship that doesn't exist in here, that since I don't have a default, it actually crashes the game. So that was a fun thing that I should have read in the GameMaker manual. There is a thing that lets you know that you should probably have a default. So yeah, that's basically it. Added the mothership, added its cannons freaking out, had the ship where it would get stuck in the mothership and then the cannon would fly away, mostly because the ship and the cannon that you play as are also two separate entities, but the problem is how I had the movement set for them. It wasn't set correctly, so the cannon could fly away from the ship, and we don't want that. Now I have properly edited it so it will stay with the ship, so that should be much better. But other than that, that's again, not much has changed over the game because of all the holidays and people getting sick, but I'm hoping I will be doing some more here soon. Other than that, thank you for following, and I will talk to you guys later.